it's me, and today I'm going to be talking about boys and boyfriends and all that because, this only happened about 3 years ago, but I feel like it was forever ago, and it's, my first serious relationship. This is my first, not to me, my mom says that this wasn't my first serious relationship, but I say it is because it was very important to me, and it's kind of built me into the whole factoring with relationships and stuff. So yeah. So okay, so I'm just gonna start with the basics. I was a total teacher's pet in 5th grade, and I'm almost in 9th grade now, so this, I swear, feels forever ago to me. But as a total teacher's pet, my teacher said on many accounts that she wanted to adopt me because I was always doing things for her, errands. I ran out to her car a lot. I got stuff for her. I actually went to the teacher's lounge with her a lot and ate lunch with her. And all this other stuff. And I had my best friend, Rebecca, that I'd had since 4th grade. And then my guy friend, Patrick, because, Patrick was, my brother, and I knew he had, this huge crush on me. So, yeah, that comes in within the next year. So, and then in my homeroom class, because we had to switch classes, Joey was there. And I had this humongous crush on Joey, and he knew me as just the teacher's pet. And he began to like me more and more, and it was just really weird, and so then, later into the year, after he, told his friends, and his friends told my friends, and my friends told me that he liked me, and then vice versa, all my friends told him and his friends that I liked him. And I'm hungry. My daddy doesn't have my food. Where are you, Daddy? I need my food. Where's my McDonald's? Okay, so so after all the information got back that we liked each other, he still would not ask me out, and I was so not about that. Honestly, I was too shy to even talk to him. So Rebecca had told the whole class to just encourage him, even though she didn't have the same homeroom as me. She told all 3 of the classes that we had, to switch back and forth from, to encourage him to ask me out. So on February 14th, he gave me a little origami heart that on the inside said, "Will you be my Valentine?" with a box for yes and a box for no. And he said, "Check one." And so we were in safety patrol at the time, so it was after school. No one was there really but me, Joey, and my friend Rebecca. We were waiting for her mom to pick us up. We were about to go out onto the playground. I ran, we were in the gym at the time, and he was standing by the gym doors. I was back in the corner, and he just ran up to me, handed it to me, and ran back to the doors. And I ran halfway through the gym because I wanted to give it back to him because I thought he was just playing with me. I hadn't opened it or anything. And then I read the front and it said, "Open me." And so I ran back to Rebecca, who was still in the corner, and I opened it, and that's what it said. And I was like, okay. And so I really liked him. And then she ran it back to him, and then he just sat outside for 5 minutes. And her mom was already here, but she told her mom just to leave me at the school and come pick me up in 5 minutes. So I went and sat by Joey, and Joey's like, "Hey, that was awkward." I was like, "Yeah, it was." So over a year, I will tell you, he was the first one to say "I love you." He held my hand all the time in science and writing class because we sat right by each other. And the thing is, he was right-handed just like me, so he would hold my left hand because he's at right here. And then he'd have to let go to right, and I was okay with that. And my friend Sydney sat beside me, and I told her I was uncomfortable with it because honestly, I never really like dated anyone before, and so it was like really uncomfortable for me. She goes, "She didn't like a dog and tell him to stop." And I was like, "But that's me, and I don't want to be mean to him." And so eventually I got used to it, and I started to like enjoy it. And then one day, my homeroom teacher just came out and she just called me to the front of the bus line and goes, "Are you dating Joey?" And I was like, "What? No, I really like him now." And at this point, we'd been dating for like a month or two, and I'm scared to look at the camera, and I don't know why. So, then she's like, "Oh, okay." And so then, like, in every class I had, all three of them, I was sat by Joey. In fact, in the yearbook, you can find pictures of us sitting by each other because all the teachers knew now. And I was just like, "Well, thanks. Thank you. Thank you." And so, yeah. And then, moving on into the summer, I gave him my mom's cell phone number because I didn't have a phone at the time. I mean, I was only in 5th grade, but he had a phone. So he would call me like every week or so just to give me an update about things where we lived to go to school, because I was up with my mom for the summer in Ohio, and at the time I went to school in Texas. I still go to school in Texas, just not in Katy, Texas, where I used to go. I go to Waller, Texas now, or Hockley, Texas. Okay, stop rambling about where you live, Taryn. You're gonna like die. Okay, anyway, over the summer I had cut my hair almost, okay, it was a lot shorter than this, and I had dyed it auburn because I've always wanted auburn hair, and I had blonde hair for like the longest time, and it was awful because it was like blonde and mixed my skin tone with like bleach blonde, like not even bleach blonde. It looked like a sun was sitting on my head. I'll have to show you a picture sometime, but yeah, I got it all cut off and I dyed it auburn and went back to Texas, and like I saw him the first day of 6th grade and I waved at him and he didn't wave back. And I was very confused. I mean, I didn't have the same glasses anymore, so I could see how like he didn't recognize me or anything. But then a couple weeks later, like almost like we started school like August 29th-ish, so like around the end of September, I got a note from one of his friends that said, "Taryn, I think we should break up." And I sent it back with the question of why. He goes, "I feel like you're just avoiding me." And I was like, "We have no classes together. You don't even know what I look like. How could I be avoiding you? Like, I pass by your locker every day and wave at you, and you don't ever wave back." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I don't think it's working. I really feel like you're avoiding me, and you don't want to be in this relationship with me anymore." And I sent it back with, "Okay, well, you know what? I'm moving anyway. So, you know what? Just forget my mom's number." And I sent it back, and then like the next day, Patrick was with me at the lunch table with one of my new friends because Rebecca had moved, and I met like this new girl, and she was like one of my favorite people. And then one of my very first friends when I went to that school. And so he came up to me, and Patrick's like holding my hand, and I didn't know why Patrick was holding my hand, but he looked at Patrick holding my hand, and he goes, "Taryn, I'm so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "I'm moving. It doesn't matter." And so then Patrick asked me out, and I said yes, because I honestly was just like too heartbroken to really say anything. So a couple days later, he walked me home every day because I had to walk, and Joey took the bus, so we had to walk by Joey, and like he would always like grab my hand or put his arm around me right in front of Joey, and I was like, "Patrick, knock it off. Like, you don't have to make him jealous. He's pissed off enough." And so then he like, I don't know, he like kissed my cheek once, and Patrick did. He kissed my cheek once, and then he like went to his house. He didn't walk me all the way to mine. I was like, "Okay." And then like the next day, I was like sitting at the lunch table, and like I had my two girlfriends, Izzy and Jada, and then I had Patrick, and he was like putting an eraser to his arm, and I was like, "You should really stop." And then the principal came over and yelled at him, and he's like, "It's just a challenge, it's no biggie." So I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, Izzy was crying, Jada was comforting her, Patrick was like, "Okay, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean it would hurt you that much." And I found out why. It was because he called Izzy an antichrist, and she went to church like every Sunday, and I personally felt offended, so I broke up with him. And then about a month later, I moved, and then Joey kept texting me and blah. And so yeah, it's almost the 3-year anniversary of all of that, and I felt like I had to get it off my chest to someone. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see y'all later. Bye.